Hello, so this is going to be my minoxidil journey video. I'm going to do my intro today and share a little bit, and then I will do a weekly check-in, and when it's a decent length, then I will post that video and then keep doing more check-ins and do a following video. Not quite sure how this is going to go, so just hang on with me. My whole goal in this is to hopefully help somebody in their hair loss journey to make decisions. Not to help them use minoxidil, but just to make the decision to use it or not, or what to do, right? That's my goal here. So I've been on the fence with minoxidil for a lot of years. Probably my biggest thing is I don't know what type of hair loss I have. So I don't know if it's going to work or not. So I went to a dermatologist to get a scalp biopsy to find out what type of hair loss I have, to see if it would work or not for sure before I try it. That didn't work out well. He did not want to do a scalp biopsy. He was not a very nice person all the way around. It was not a good experience. So I just decided to give it a try. You know, there's a chance it won't work, but there's a chance it will. And so there's really not much more I can do at this point except experiment and try, right? The minoxidil is arriving today. I will start using it tonight, and then I will do weekly check-ins each week on Tuesdays. It is a Tuesday. So I forgot to say earlier, I had 3 hesitations in using minoxidil. The big one was not knowing whether or not it would work. Second to that would be the dread shed period that everyone talks about. Not looking forward to that. But if it ends up working, it could potentially be the last period of hair loss I have to endure. Whereas if I don't use it, I could potentially keep going through periods of hair loss for the rest of my life, right? And then my final issue is having to use it forever. I don't know why I was really hung up on that. I chose to view it though as I'm going to use soap forever. I'm going to use shampoo forever. I'm probably going to wear makeup forever. I'm going to put gel in my hair probably forever. I chose to see it like that. It's just one more thing. I'm going to take my thyroid medication forever, right? Because it is technically a medication. I'm going to take vitamins forever. So there are things in life I'm going to do forever, and I'm just going to put this on the same level as those things. Hi guys, so this is my 1 week check-in. I have been using minoxidil for 1 week now. My big update is that I switched from applying it at nighttime to in the morning. So it has to be applied to a dry scalp. That's the most important thing. And then it has to dry completely on its own. You can't use a hairdryer to make it dry faster or anything like that. So when you apply it at night, you really should let it dry completely before you go to bed. Otherwise it could get onto your pillow, and then when you turn, it can get onto your face, and you don't want it on your face because you can get facial hair. There are several nights a week I come home pretty late from things, and I just come home, get ready for bed, and go straight to bed. I don't have time to be letting it dry before I go to bed, and I don't really have time to do it earlier in the evening, like an hour before I go to bed. So I chose to just do it in the morning. Since embracing my curly hair and not straightening my hair, there are 3 potential hair mornings for me. One is a wash day. So on wash day, I shampoo it, condition it, apply gel, and then I usually scrunch it and diffuse. I diffuse it until it's like 80% dry usually, and then I let it air dry the rest of the way while I do some stuff, have breakfast, read my Bible, and then I usually come back, scrunch out the crunch, apply the minoxidil, and style my hair. The second option is a refresh day where I'm not washing my hair, and I will just put it in sections, spray the sections with water to get it down. Sometimes I apply a little more gel, scrunch, and then diffuse, again to like 80% dry. Same thing, I'll go have breakfast, read my Bible, and then I'll come back, scrunch it out, and apply minoxidil and style it. The third option is probably the least common option, but there are days where I don't wash or refresh. Sometimes it just still looks really good and I don't need to refresh it. Sometimes I'm putting it in a bun or a ponytail or twist or something like that. And there's just no point in working on my waves before doing that. So on those days, I just dry the edges, because when I shower in the morning, I have a shower cap, but my edges always get damp. So I will dry my edges with hair dryer, then I'll apply minoxidil, and then I will style it however I'm going to style it. So those are my 3 potential mornings, but the minoxidil is always right before I style it, and then it just dries on its own. Aside from that, there's really nothing else happening. I did see probably the first 3 days in this little bald spot here, it was, it looked really red, the scalp skin, but it wasn't sore, it didn't hurt, there was no irritation. It just, I visibly saw that it was like really, really red. That's like the only thing I can report. Hi guys, this is my 2-week check-in for using minoxidil. It has been 2 weeks. My only update I have this week is that I started out with the liquid, and I really like the liquid. I actually apply it the exact same way I was applying my fenugreek serum that I was making, with a dropper. It's with a dropper, and I just run the dropper along the scalp and apply it. But I did buy for this week, I bought the foam version as well, and just to use on these little sections here where the hairline itself is very receding, because I really hope to fill those in. That is a goal for me. And to get the liquid there without letting it run forward onto my face is a little bit challenging. So I chose to buy the foam just for those 2 spots, and it works really well. The liquid, it has sort of an oily, sticky kind of texture to it. And it will stay where you have like hair. You know, you put it on the scalp, not the hair, but it stays pretty well where there are like hair shafts kind of to keep it in place. But applying it where there is not hair is a little trickier to keep it there. However, the foam, it comes out like a mousse, like a foam, and then I put it, like I spray it onto like a Kleenex, and then I scoop it with a finger and apply it there. And as you pat it in, it turns into a liquid, but it's a very different liquid than the actual liquid minoxidil. It's more watery, but it doesn't run. It just sits there and stays there, but it's not like oily or sticky, but it also doesn't like want to run down my face. So it's actually perfect for that spot. Generally speaking, I don't like mousse, I don't like foam. That's just my personal thing. I'm always a gel girl versus a mousse girl, but it works perfect for these spots. I'm hoping that this pack I bought was like a 6-month supply, which it'll last longer than that for me because I'm only doing those 2 little spots. So I'm hoping I will never have to buy it again, that it will fill in, and then I can just continue putting liquid there once there's hair growing there. Hi guys, this is my 3rd week update on minoxidil, and I honestly have no updates this week. There has been no changes, nothing. I'm still applying the liquid in the morning, and then 2 little spots of foam on the receding sections. That's it. All's going well. Hi guys, this is my 4-week update on minoxidil. I have been using minoxidil for 1 month now. I do have an update. So last week there was really nothing to update, but this week the dread shed has started. From what I found researching, usually about week 3, week 4, the dread shed starts, and it can last up to 8 weeks. So usually up to week 12 is how long it will last or can last. Some people it is shorter, so we'll see. But it has started. I lost a lot of hair washing my hair, and then when I was applying the gel to my hair, I was still losing a lot of hair. And yeah, I see a lot coming out. So this is the phase where all of the hairs that are in their last cycle of life get pushed out. It is a normal part of the process, and hopefully this is a sign that the minoxidil will work for me. I've heard people say they never got the dread shed, and then the minoxidil never actually worked for them. So I'm hoping that this means it's going to work for me. I'm going to be excited about it and take it as a good sign. And I'm hoping that this will be the last round of hair loss I ever have to endure.